Today, we are gonna see the greatest outdoor show on Earth, also known as Calgary Stampede. Well, howdy guys. Today on Boots on the Ground, we are in Calgary, and we are here for a very special reason. So all of you watched westerns or listened to country music or been to a local rodeo, but do you know that one of the largest rodeos that happens every year for over 100 years now is a show in Calgary, Calgary Stampede. So the history of this awesome event actually started in 1886. Back then, Calgary just used to be a small kind of western area in the Dominion of Canada. There was no province of Alberta yet, so it was just kind of the place where people came and manned the land and fought for their food. It was populated by sparsely placed ranches, and in 1886, this district held its own fair. It was Canada Dominion Fair, and it attracted something like 80,000 people. One of the people that attended the show was the famous Guy Whittick. He was one of the showmen from New York, an American, and he was so impressed by what he saw that it sort of sparked an idea in his mind. He saw Calgary as this emerging city with a great potential, and an idea to build something out of this never left his mind. And so what happens later, in 1908, he comes back to Calgary, and he starts going to the ranchers and saying to them, well, wouldn't it be great if we could make an annual show out of this? Because there's so much of the Western culture here. We have to preserve it, we have to showcase it. People were quite skeptical. They said, well, that's a big stretch. I don't know if we can make money out of this. But Guy Whittick was not the one to quit. So what he did was he convinced four very prominent ranchers in this area to fund his project, one of which was George Lane. And so George Lane and three of his buddy ranchers, sort of funded the whole thing, and in 1912, you had the first Calgary Stampede. And no expenses were spared. These four ranchers gave Guy Whittick all the money he needed, and they had only one condition: make this the best, coolest, loudest rodeo this world has ever seen. And that's what they did. That show attracted 80,000 people, which was more than a population of Calgary. Truly, Calgary Stampede is a jewel of Western culture here in Canada, and not just Canada, but also sort of North America wide. It is renowned beyond the boundaries of Canada, beyond the United States. The show sees over 1 million visitors every year, bringing a huge profit to the city. And today is its beginning day, so we're gonna go and see the parade, the kickoff parade that starts the show. And as we do, I'll sort of tell you the history of this fantastic holiday, this fantastic 10-day festival, and hopefully you'll see what it means to be a Calgarian, and you'll see that Wild West spirit as we go through. Let's go explore. Alright guys, so we're here actually at the parade, so we're gonna see all the platforms go by. We just saw the first man on the moon from from Canada, from Artemis mission that's gonna happen in the next 2 years, and now we're gonna see so much cool Western culture. So check this out. Thank you! Thank you, guys! So the beginning of parade usually starts around 9 a.m. on the first day of Stampede, and it parades through the whole city of Calgary, the downtown of Calgary. And for about 2 hours you can see various platforms, regiments, association, community associations go by, and you get introduced to so much culture that makes up Canada today. Multiple people from multiple nations, from multiple cultures, also the troops and the First Nations. You can see it all here. So it's just fantastic to be here and see it.
Fired at him. Horsey.
Gary, can you tell us about the first Stampede you ever been to?
Well, that was back in 1982, and I came from Edmonton, and I didn't know anything about it, and I went down to the grounds and saw the parade, and it was really wonderful to see the livestock and horses and cows.
Was it much different from what you see today?
Well, of course, it's more promoted now, and it's busier now, but it's always kind of been the same format. And the rodeo with all the events of riding and roping and the cattle and the cow roping and bronco riding and all that. It's always been the same, but I think the concerts have gotten bigger, and everybody wants to be a marshal now. Like Kevin Costner and Jeremy Hansen going to the moon. So yeah, it's a big event. It's really a fun event.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Gary. Okay. All right, guys. So we made it to the grounds. We're walking through the Stampede grounds, which is a historical place. This is where over 1 million visitors come every year to experience the culture of the Wild West, of the old Canada that is in many ways no more, but still exists in some rural areas. But people from all over the world can come and interact with animals, see the trades, and have fun, have some beers. So we're gonna walk around and have fun. Let's go.
In the 70s.
What was it like? Was it the same, or was it?
We used to have a beautiful casino in the Big Four building that they took out years ago, and then they replaced it with the Cowboys casino.
Oh, really?
And then we used to have a lot of good old rock bands come, and now you got garbage coming.
Was it much more cheap to get in here? Like,
oh, way cheaper. Cost me $40 to park today.
Yeah, 30 for me.
40.
What was your favorite memory from Stampede from days of old?
Oh, all the food and beverages.
I used to love the rides.
The rides,
the
yes.
rides.
Yeah.
The rides made me sick.
Do you guys go to the rodeo at all?
Yeah, I went last year in 22. It was pretty darn good.
What's your opinion on the chuck wagons?
They're good.
Here. Well, I know they wanted to stop them.
They changed it this year. To only 3 wagons at a time on the track, and they put safety barriers out so you stay away from the rail. 6 feet from the rail. So they're making it safer. Because I watched some of it on Saturday night on TV, and I've never seen them run that fast before.
Really?
Yeah.
Even faster now?
Yeah, they're faster now.
Cool.
Way faster.
So as you go through Stampede grounds, you can actually go into these pavilions where they have live horses, live donkeys, and all the other animals like sheep and whatnot, and you can go in and interact with them, even pet them. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Hey, horsey. Hey, horsey. And here we have a beautiful Arabian horse named Shia. How you doing, Shia? Aw. She's a little bit tired from all the hot weather we've been having here in Calgary. But look what a beautiful animal she is.
The bigger the foot, the better. They want a big foot, so you make the roll foot a little more to make it look bigger than it is even.
So now that we saw the horsies, now we're gonna go see other exhibits. And one of the most renowned ones are the military ones. So the Canadian Army usually brings out some of their troops, some of their machinery, and you can walk around the grounds and see the latest of Canadian Army inventions. So let's go check that out. As you can see, here's the deep water divers, the equipment that they use to rescue people if need be, or to carry out some special missions. Here you can see the Navy in the white and the machine guns that you would see on the ships that Canada has nowadays. Canadian military medicine, and of course the big boys, the infantry. So this is a C3 105mm howitzer. So this is the flagship Canadian artillery. Here you can see some of the real battle guns that would be used in the action. These might have been used in Afghanistan and Iraq. So you can see the scopes are quite large, so there's a meter of how far you can see with these weapons of war. But of course, the most attractive exhibit of them all is the big boys, the tanks. And so what we're walking up to right now is a Leopard 2. So these Leopards are actually made in Germany. So these tanks are the main force behind the German army right now. You can see the impressive armor on these things. You know, many inches thick. And here you can see the anti-grenade. So let's say somebody's shooting a rocket at your tank. Hopefully these things can protect them and deflect the rocket as the tank is going into the battle. It is amazing to stand here and just to see the sheer size of these machinery. Just seeing how massive each one is. It's quite impressive. Here's another. This one is just for transporting troops, as it appears. Not sure what the name of this one is. But again, quite an impressive machine. As you can see, people go inside of them and explore what the insides looks like. Maybe we can get a little glimpse of what it looks like. Howdy, sir. Wow. And here we can see the famous LAV 6. So this would be used for transporting troops to the battlegrounds, you know, to give them the safe haven as they go through the battle lines. You know, there would be things strapped onto here, or maybe this would be a protection against the missiles, and there's a gun on top of it, so you can sort of shoot your way through as you are trying to get to the front line. Kind of cool, eh? Look at that. All right, and when you had enough of the hot Calgary summer weather, you can always count on a cold one. So, cheers. But to experience a real rodeo, you don't have to just stay in Calgary. Actually, the best ones are around the city and the small towns, and they happen all around Stampede for the whole duration of 2 weeks. You can travel around Alberta and you can go to these pro rodeos. So it's really good rodeo riders, cowboys participating in that. You can watch them ride horses, ride bulls, do all the classic rodeo stuff, but it all happens around Calgary because Stampede is quite pricey, right? Like, to get a ticket there, you're looking at maybe $200 sometime for a seat at the rodeo. You come to something like this, we're in Bowden today, and it's $25. And also, you can camp overnight. I have some friends pitching a tent. So so that's a little pro tip. When you're in Calgary for Stampede, don't just stay in the city, but travel around. You'll really enjoy it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a few beers and then we're gonna head into this country rodeo and I'll show you all the action up close. Let's go. So I'm here with my buddy Blaine here, who's a real cowboy from the country of the countrylands of Alberta. So Blaine, tell us about Stampede and its culture and why events like these are awesome.
Yeah, I know events like these are awesome because it brings the community together, you know. Friends, families, whoever it may be, brings strangers together, unites people. There's so much fun to go to. You have fun, party, watch a rodeo. You know, I've had family who actually have done rodeo, like actual competed in it. You know, I've got a great uncle in the Canadian Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame and stuff.
What's his name?
Bob Hartel.
Nice.
Hartel, yeah. And you know, I think rodeo is important because it unites people together mostly. And
what's your opinion on the small rodeos as opposed to Stampede ones?
Oh, small rodeos are so much better because more of a real Western lifestyle. You go to the city rodeos and all it is just city people and posers, and you know, they go out to the smaller towns, support them and support the cowboys that are on the smaller circuits, and you have a lot more fun, meet new people, and it's just great.
And ladies.
And ladies.
All right, thanks Blaine.
Yeah.
The boys are setting up the camouflage tent for the night, for when too many brewskis were drank and nobody should be driving.
No, dude. Wait. And then she goes,
Oh.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a lot of room, but he's going to get one.
Oh!
Yeah! Four and practice. Here's holding back a little bit. We're going to have it in here. It works out. We're pass out. Yeah. 5, 7, hanging up here. Somebody from Ireland. I can't find you. I don't know where it's going. This young man, come on, buddy, out here. Let's get on with it. Yeah. Yes, sir. Woo. Well, as they say, all taken off around.
Guys, this is where the true Stampede is at.
Small but mighty are the children of half fun. Let's go. Have good, have good. Yeah. Are you having any fun now, Melbourne?
Well, it started raining while I was sitting in the bleachers here, but you know, rain or shine, rodeo on. So just so you guys understand, none of these horses are actually having a bad time. What happens is they put the restraints on them in a certain way that makes them a little bit more agitated. So they start bucking a little bit more. And, you know, it gives a good show for the people. But it also doesn't hurt the horse because these horses treated like royalty. So it's, you know, it's good all around. So don't believe what they tell you when you hear about rodeos and animal abuse or something like that. It's not true. It's like these horses are literally pampered until no tomorrow. So hope you enjoy.
Here we go.
Nice. We're in
to the epicenter of stampeding in Alberta.
Cheers, boys.
Okay, cheerio, boys.
Cheers.
Hey, can you count better than I can?
Yeah.
Did you drink all of those? No, you didn't.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15! Let's fucking go! Woo!
I spent so much money tonight.
Oh, I bet.
That's okay. I'm a rigger. Doesn't matter.
That's okay.
Is this going on TikTok or something?
YouTube.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna be fucking famous!
Woo!
Fucking Bone Rodeo!
Okay, chug.
Okay, well you gotta do it with me.
Yeah,
No. Wait.
There! Chug! Woo!
Here we go, boys.
Go!
What's your name? What's your name?
Keegan!
Tegan.
With a K!
Fucking right!
Keegan!
Keegan!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Fucking Keegy Weegy!
There we go, Keegan Weegy!
What's your name?
Alright, nice meeting you, boys!
Nice meeting you too, Ed. Fucking right!
Oh, fuck yeah! Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Sounds good, man. I'll get one
You
too.
need a beer?
I do.
You got a drink ticket?
I got a drink ticket.
I'll go get you one.
Well, was it a good one this year?